And hello everyone, welcome to the most jury-rigged video I've ever made. So, this is my first, well, not live, is this considered live action? I have no idea. And what it is, so, from the very beginning, I've always imagined my channel being sort of a variety thing. I wanted to do cooking, because brutal moves, honestly, but I also, as you'll be seeing in this video, assuming that everything doesn't collapse the second I touch the table, that, oh yeah, by the way, I have bandages because when I was mowing last week, I just completely ripped off the skin off my thumbs. But anyways, I'm doing a Pokemon card unboxing video because I got a bunch of Pokemon cards, as you can see, I think. I don't know, I can't really check my phone because what I'm doing is I have a selfie stick. I can't believe it either. With my phone on it, and I just have it between two textbooks, and then I have it being held up by a USB cord. Now I'm using that as like a support rope. I don't know, support cable. So, yeah. So I'm going to be really careful with this. And I hope to God my phone doesn't die. It's at 50%, and I'm not going to attach another wire to it. Anyways, yeah, so if this goes well and you guys want, I might eventually, I'll get a real camera. Heck, I don't even know if this is focusing right. I marked off the areas that should be fine. Make sure I don't cut into that. It's just a light. Yeah. I don't know how you can hear a fair amount of that. Even if this is I'm recording the sound with my actual mic. Hold on, let me check something. Yep, looks fine. I'll put it. Okay, because it was really unfocused at the beginning and I was worried. So, yeah, so I think every single like 10 new series or so, I'm going to do a 10 booster pack an opening, or version of booster pack opening. I mean, technically, well, whatever it was originally isn't technically a bunch of booster. Well, it is a bunch of booster packs. Isn't booster pack specifically, but I want to be really careful that I don't. Oh, actually, they give you more than enough room. Online booster packs, huh? So anyone else just, like, collect cards? I was just like, I actually have an income now. I should, like, every so often actually just buy cards. Because the reason I stopped was, like, I don't really have it's either, I don't really care about that. Oh, perfect. I opened it in the perfect way. It's either that, I get more games for more series, or I get Pokemon cards and do nothing with them. So I don't know if you guys want. So I always get rid of the. Well, I said get rid of the doubles. I have like a double binder for when I used to trade them, but I don't really trade anymore. But yeah, I've never actually played the actual trading card game. I've only ever collected them since I was a wee lad. So let's see what we first pulled. Right, got a psychic memory. Yeah. I think I found a fairly good place to put it. The Silverly GX this card is attached to is a psychic Pokemon. Can Silverly... what? Is Silverly literally just Genesect? I don't know where I want to put these. Let's put them there. Then we have Haunter. Of course, Evolsum Ghastly, Pokemon number 93. I'm surprised they didn't pull some weird thing with, like, the Alolan Pokedex, considering, National Pokedex is no longer a thing for literally so that they can sell Pokemon Bank. That is, I'm pretty sure, the sole reason... Hello, everyone. You came here for a rant about Pokemon Sun and Moon? Literally, I feel like the only reason they got rid of the National Dex is so that they can try and make you buy Pokemon Bank. Anyways, Pain Amplifier, I have to hold this close to me. It strikes at humans from total darkness. Those licked by its cold tongue grows weaker with each passing day until they die. Yeah, it's almost like life. You get weak and then you die. So now we have fighting memory. So GX, this card is attached to you as a fighting Pokemon. Or rather, should I say fighting, ground, rock, everything. Except, not everything type. Got a dark energy. Got a Primeape made out of clay. Having low kick, Lucha fight. So 57 of also Mankey. It's been known to become so angry that it dies as a result. Its face looks peaceful in death, however. Oh yeah, that Pokedex entry. That's nice. Oh, I don't know how that's gonna mess with that. Oh, we got a Grumpig, 376, Own Tempo, and Psych Up. God, it's hard to read this. I mean, I'm in a pretty low light environment. I keep a low light, save power. Oh god, I can barely read this. It's what? It saves black pearls to amplify its psychic power. It does a strange dance to control foes. Foes' minds. Okay, that is really weird to read. Hard to read, I should say. Mincino. 5th gen chinchilla Pokemon. Mincino greet each other by grooming one another thoroughly with their tails. It's got Tickle. And then we have Numu. But that's a lot of HP for Numu. And a lot of damage. I feel like they used to be toned down a lot more in the very beginning. Continuous headbutt, flip a coin until you get tails. I don't know why I'm suddenly reading that. Its humpback stores intensely hot magma, and rain the magma cools, slowing its movements. Maybe I should read all the actual moves. I'm gonna do that. Got a Swinub. Got Gnaw for 30 damage. It rubs its snout on the ground to find and dig up food. It sometimes discovers hot springs. And we got a Swablu looking surprised. With Peck, 10 Cotton Bird Pokemon. For some reason, it likes to land on people's heads softly and act like it's a hat. I don't know why. Will we ever find out? Shelmet. It's got Absorb, 10 damage, heals 10 damage from this Pokemon. When it and Karablas are together and both receive electrical stimulation, they both evolve for some reason. Okay. Let's just get these all the way to the bottom. I hope this works, because I can't actually see a camera feed. If I wanted to, I could, I'm sure. Well, I know I can. Because I can connect HDMI. Well, the only problem... I mean, the next time I do this, I will have an actual real... Oops. Real camera setup. Okay. Wait, Delta series or thing? I think when I started collecting them was around when Deltas first existed. So 3rd generation. Although I do have I have an Ancient Mew as well, which is not rare at all. But yeah, I have a bunch of original like 1995. The cards that at the bottom say like, what time is this anyways? This 2018, 2017. But I have a bunch of like where they say like 91, 93, 95 or whatever at the bottom. Okay, oh, that's what that was. A lowland gravel. I forgot about these things. I was like Delta species. Because the thing was on lowland Geodude. It was on electrical Geodude, so I was like, It's a lowland graveler, 100 HP. 100 HP. Corkscrew Punch, 30 damage. Self-destruct, 100 damage. This Pokemon deals 100 damage to itself, so you could potentially survive. Actually, can Focus Band survive explosion and stuff? I wonder. Its preferred food is Drevite. After it's eating this mineral, crystals from the inside, the Pokemon rising to the surface of parts of its body. Crystals form. Alright, Amoga. Electric type, 60 HP. Energy Catch. Put 3 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand, and Volt Switch. Switch this Pokemon with one of your benched electric Pokemon. It glides using its cape-like membrane. Electrical energy scatters from it, shocking its friends and foes alike. Does not seem that useful. Okay, we got another fighting memory. I already read that. We got an electrical energy. We got, oh, type null. I'm surprised. Synthetic Pokemon, number 772. Armor Press, 30 damage. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks, applying weakness and resistance. Slashing cost, 70 damage. The heavy control mask it wears suppresses his intrinsic capabilities. This Pokemon has some hidden special power. Oh, great. It's another hard-to-read one. Alolan Marowak. It's just a little descriptions at the bottom. HP. Dance of Flames for each energy. Okay, so what is that energy? Is that no, that can't be choose any, because normal dragons, flying, whatever, is, or I think they actually made dragon its own type now. But either way, that's all of it. Is that just you can use it whenever? I mean, it doesn't do much, so. For each energy attached to your opponent's Pokemon, attach a fire energy card from your discard pile to your Pokemon any way you like. Left, right, upside down, I don't know. Burning Boomerang, 70x, 70 times. Up 2 coins, this attack does 70 damage for each heads. If either of them is heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. Let's see. The bones it possesses were once its mother's. Oh. Some of the regrets have become like a vengeful spirit protecting this Pokemon. Well, I've never gotten a Alolan Marowak, so I didn't know that. Dino. I don't know. Dino. Irate Pokemon, 7 HP. Headbutt, 20 damage. Surprise attack, 60. Flip a coin if tails. This attack does nothing. They cannot see, so they tackle and bite to learn their surroundings. Their bodies are covered in wounds. Lovely. Okay, and then we got Staryu. I swear I've seen the Staryu before. I don't know. If you guys want me to do like a full run through of my collection, I will. Large numbers of these Pokemon make their home at the seaside. At night, a strange red glow radiates from the center of their bodies. Alright. Then we got Pumpkaboo, 6th generation, 6 HP, Pumpkin Pokemon. Astonish, choose a random card from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals that card and shuffles it into the deck. The pumpkin body is inhabited by a spirit trapped in this world. Sunsets, it becomes restless and active. And we got Stuffle. I have a teacher whose name is Stuffle. 70 damage. Flailing Pokemon. Flop. 30 damage. Despite its adorable appearance, when it gets angry and flails about, Simon's legs could knock a pro wrestler sprawling. And then we got a Alolan Geodude with... What does he do? He's like seeing someone who's just walking by. He's like, Rock Pokemon... Defense curl, flip a coin. If heads, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacking your opponent's next turn. So you could just play this for infinity, technically. Unlimited, really. And tackle 20 damage. Its body's magnetic stone. Iron sand attached from it to the portions of his body that are particularly magnetic. So that's what that is. I don't know, what causes Alolanism? I guess. Did I take out the Decidueye? No, I did not. I was about to leave that in there, actually. I forgot I got a Decidueye in Moon. Which you will... Well, you could see it, I guess. Because it is on my hacked 3DS, but, you know. Okay, good. So I just moved, so... spoilers. So the refrigerator makes noise now. So, it's not that bad, it seems. Oh, boy. Edgy. Sea of Nothingness. Special conditions are not removed when Pokemon both yours and your opponents evolve or devolve. It's a stadium. We got Diggersby, 6th gen. Digging Pokemon, Dig. Flip, 60 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage. Touches a Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. Hammer Arm, 90. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. With the powerful ears, they can have boulders of a ton or more with ease. It can be a big help with construction sites. Can I check something? Well, the light's on, so that means it should be recording. Okay, so far so good. I need to flip the video, though, because the video's upside down. Got, Alolan Graveler, double. Got Water Energy. We got Hydreigon, 160. I remember when, like, the highest was, like, 100. Brutal Pokemon. Weed Out. Is his ability. Once during your turn before you attack, you may choose 3 of your bench Pokemon, then discard your other bench Pokemon. And then Dark Destruction 120. You may discard an energy from this Pokemon. If you do, discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. The heads on their arms do not have brains. They use all 3 heads to consume and destroy everything. Or can just be the Spirit of Light. We got Aeron. Iron Armor Pokemon. 6 HP. Tackle for 10 damage, and then Metal Claw for 30. It usually lives deep in the mountains. However, hunger may drive it to eat railroad tracks and cars. Hope not with people in it. You got Chemico. Wind Chime Pokemon. Bell of Silence, 10 damage. Your opponents can't play any Pokemon that has an ability from their hands during the next turn. What is it? What? It uses a sucker on its head to hang from a tree or from eaves. It can produce 7 different tones. Okay. We got Magikarp, of course. It always got... What the... Is that a Magikarp submarine? Is that canon? 30 HP, fish Pokemon. Submerge. As long as this Pokemon's in your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks, both yours and your opponent's. Oh, that's superpower. Waterfall Evolution. Search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon. So, Gyarados. And put it on this card Pokemon to evolve, then shuffle your deck. Although weak and helpless, this Pokemon is incredibly fertile. They exist in such multitudes, you'll soon grow tired of seeing them. I do not need to know about their reproductive cycles. Bunnelby, 70. Mudshot, 30 damage. They use their large ears to dig burrows. They will dig the whole night through. Here we go. Shellos. Which Shellos is this, though? I mean, I know it's West. I'm surprised. Well, to be fair, 4th generation. This is my favorite generation. 60 HP, Sea Slug Pokemon. Regeneration, heal 30 damage from this Pokemon. And Mud Sap, 10 damage. For the most part, it makes its home along the seashore. Its color and form differ according to its habitat and the quality of its food. And then we got Remoraid, 60 HP. Jet Pokemon, Water Gun. 30 damage. It has superb accuracy. The water it shoots out can strike moving prey from more than 100 feet away. And then, a thing... let's not break the cards. They're pretty tough. Let me trust you. I basically have, like, a rescue sort of thing. Like, I have... Well, you'll maybe see. Just literally if, like, 1 or 2 people are like, hey, I want to see your collection, I'll go through it. In separate videos, of course. And when I get an actual full-on, like, camera system. But until then... I mean, my phone is pretty fine. I mean, heck, you're supposed to use your phone for 3DS recording anyways, if you don't want to pay, like, $600, so... We got Decidueye, 140 HP. Aeroquil Pokemon. Leaf Blade, 30 plus. Flip a coin, if heads, this attack does 30 more damage. And then Brave Bird, 120 damage. This Pokemon does 20 damage to itself. It fires Aeroquils from its wings with such precision, they can pierce several distances over 100 yards. So... As I mentioned, I will be opening like about 10 booster. Because I have this, I'd slam it down on the desk, but I don't want to have my phone fall over and then break. Yes. For Sun and Moon, Forbidden Light, even though that should be Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, because Ultra Necrozma, which I feel like is sort of a spoiler, honestly, to just put Ultra Necrozma on there, especially considering all Necrozma for me is just whatever that black, like, dying cube thing, crystal. So yeah, Elite Trainer Box. I don't know how elite this is. This, okay, it doesn't tell me. So, 8 Pokemon Forbidden Light booster packs. The other ones were Crimson Invasion. Yeah, Crimson Invasion. Flip die. 1 competition legal coin flip die. They're called. Oh wait a second. This thing has dice. I've never seen that. Yeah, weird. Huh. I've never actually seen die before. Dice. I don't... Die is singular. 65 cards, these featuring Ultra Necrozma. 45 Pokemon TCG energy cards. Player's Guide to the Sun and Moon Forbidden Light expansion. 6 damage counter dice. 1 competition legal coin flip die. 2 acrylic condition markers and 1 acrylic GX marker. So, assuming this is like any popular, I might actually just go on like Amazon and stuff and buy like for all the expansions like a set of card booster packs. Because, you know, people buy them and keep them hold, and then you can buy, like, them from 10 years ago. So I probably will do that. 10 acrylic condition markers, 1 acrylic GX marker. Collector's box to hold everything with 4 dividers to keep it organized. A good card for the Pokemon trading game online. Sides, forbidden, forbidden. I mean, technically, I shouldn't be doing this, right? It's forbidden. What is this, gamma radiation? Oh, great. Let's just stab it. Because I don't really care that much about the box. I mean, this isn't like, you know, an original box from like 1998. I don't know. I was born in 98, so I guess that's why I was in my head. And tell me how my ASMR... I'm not really attempting to do ASMR, but tell me how that is. Also, sorry, because this is probably not really all that centered. Thanks, loud car people. That is one... Oh, great. Oh, great, my borders are messed up. Let's pretend that's where it was. So you got the player's guide. So many... Oh, it just tells me every single card in the series. What's the point of collecting them, huh? Don't you fall over. Don't you hate people who just have loud cars? It's like, geez, just get a bicycle, I guess. So we got a bunch of die, which I don't know what that is. Oh, that's Necrozma, actually. Am I saying that right? I don't know. We've got the covers. We've got the energy cards, which I will not be opening because it's just energy cards. We've got a piece of cardboard. The tokens, I don't know what a GX token is. Is that like EX? Did they invent a completely new... I should probably not throw that on my PS4. I know. So, what are you? Are you Zygarde? That is definitely a Zygarde. It's forbidden. Oh yeah, I forgot. Zygarde is in Sun and Moon for some unforeseeable reason. Well, he's like other farms, specifically. Okay, so we got Spupa. 6th generation, or is it Pupa 5th? Spupa is 5th generation. 70, I don't know. 5th and, well, yeah. After 5th is sort of where my memory gets dodgy. Scatter Dust Pokemon, String Shot, 20 damage. Flip a coin if heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. The beaks of bird Pokemon can't begin to scratch its stalwart body to defend itself with fused powder. Powder snow. We got a metal frying pan. Pokemon tool, attach it to your thing. The steel Pokemon on this card is attached to take 30 less damage from your opponent's attack. After applying weakness and resistance, it has no weakness. Alright. We got an Arachnid, 7th gen, 100 HP, Water Bubble Pokemon, Bubble, 30 HP. Flip a coin if heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. I don't know that that's how Bubble works. Bubble Trap 40 plus. If one of your Pokemon uses Bubble during your last turn, its attack does 80 more damage. And then, despite what its appearance suggests, it cares for others. If it finds vulnerable weak Pokemon, it particularly brings them into its water bubble. And then promptly drowns them. Speaking of water and drowning, we got a Delphox. 150 HP. Fox Pokemon. So really, I stopped collecting cards after 4th generation. Is when I stopped. So my heydays were from like 3rd generation to 4th generation. But Delphox 150. So you'll see in the collection I'll have a monster amount of like 1 through 4, and then I will have like barely any 5th and 6th, and no 7th. These are my first 7th cards. So Delphox 150. Fox Pokemon, Mystical Torch. Once during turn before you attack, you may leave your opponent's active Pokemon burn. And instead of like pulling cards out of my deck, binders, because why? There's no point. I'm just gonna leave it in the binder and just flip through it. Probably hold the camera closer to it because I won't need all that much room. Assuming that it happens, which it probably will. Scorch, once during your turn, before you attack, you may leave your opponent's active Pokemon burned. Fire Spin, 150 damage, you score 2 energy from this Pokemon. Using Psychic Power, it generates a fiery vortex of 5,400 degrees Fahrenheit, incinerating foes swept into this whirl of flame. Well, I will remove them from the slide thing so I can hold them up close. But other than that... Oh! Magnemite evolves into my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. 60 HP, Magnet Pokemon, Searching Magnet. Search your deck for up to 3 Electric, you adult. Energy cards. Reveal them and put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. And then tackle for 10 damage for Electricity, for some reason. It sends electromagnetic waves, which let it float through the air. So, electromagnetic is light. Am I thinking wrong? Touching it while it's eating electricity will give you full body shock. Hey, Noibat, 50 HP. Soundwave Pokemon, Ram for 10 damage, and then destructive sound. Your opponent reveals their hand. Discard all item cards you find there. Oh, goodbye. What are the trash can? No, you don't. The firing pan. Even a robust wrestler will become dizzy and unable to stand when exposed to its 200,000 Hertz ultrasonic waves. Got Execute. 40 HP, Egg Pokemon, Multiply. Search your deck for Execute, put it onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. 6 of them together form a full-fledged Pokemon. 700 by Kerballer, but uses Psychokinesis to drive it off. You got Honedge. Probably my favorite line of 6th generation. Can you tell a theme? 50 HP, Sword Pokemon, Final Arrow. This Pokemon's your active Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an opponent's deck. Put 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. And then we have Slash for 50 damage. If anyone dares to grab its hilt, it wraps a blue cloth around that person's arm and drains that person's life energy completely. Oh, that's not macabre. Bunnelby, 70 damage. 70 HP. It can take 70 damage. Digging Pokemon, collect, draw a card. Not 20 HP. Damage. Oh my god. What? I said it in the wrong order. It has ears like shovels, digging holes, strengthens its ears so much that it can sever thick roots effortlessly. And you've got Esper. Oh. Cute. Oh, it's like its father. Yeah, it's like father's tail is being used as a little cat trap. Restraint Pokemon, Energy Teaser. Move an energy from one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to another of the Pokemon. Has enough psychic energy to blast everything within 300 feet of itself, but has no control over its power. You know, I think I'm going to specifically try and, like, keep up with Platinum and Soul Silver, because those are, like, my favorite Pokemon games. So I should do that. And then, of course, well, Emerald and Crystal, I'm getting a bit worried about. Of course, if I was that worried, I would actually... Was it? What? It's the other way around. Oh, it's a Greninja. Didn't Ash, like, meld with a Greninja at some point? Nah. I don't flip them all around. We got a Klefki. Yeah, open up treasure boxes. Goodbye, Zatu. 70 damage, 70 HP, good god. Keyring Pokemon, just in case. Keyring Pokemon. Metal Sand, your opponent's active Pokemon's not confused, and Fairy Lock, 20 damage. This defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. It inserts its horn into chunks in metal, absorbing metal ions. For some reason, it collects keys. You got Magneton. This is my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. 90 HP, Magnet Pokemon, Ram for 20 damage, and Zap Cannon for 80 damage. This Pokemon can't use Zap Cannon during next turn. It has 3 times the electro power of Magnemite. For some reason, outbreaks as the Pokemon happen when lots of sunspots appear. Electromagnetic weirdness. Floette, 6th generation, 70 HP, single bloom Pokemon. I mean, it has to be over 6th generation because fairy type. Swirling Petals, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. Do switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. When the flower of a well-tended flower bed bloom, it appears and celebrates with an elegant dance. You know what? I will open up the energy cards. Speaking of, my god, me and my ability to call things Steel Energy. Meowstick. I've also Esper. Constraint Pokemon, 9 HP. Teleportation Burst, 20 damage. Switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Psychic, 30 plus. This attack does 30 more damage, times the amount of energy attack to your opponent's active Pokemon. The eyeball pattern on the interior of its ears emits psychic energy. Keeps the pattern lightly covered because the power is too immense. If your pattern's tightly covered. Oh. A Bomb the Snow. Under 30 HP. Frosty Pokemon. Blessing of the Frost. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you attach a leaf energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. Hypno Hammer, 80 damage. Opponent's active Pokemon is not asleep. It lives a quiet life in mountains that are particularly covered in snow. It hides itself by whipping up blizzards. Bergmite, 60 damage, 60 HP, good god. Ice Chunk Pokemon, Break Open, 10 damage. If your opponent has a Stadium card in play, discard it. If you do, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Using air of negative 150 degrees Fahrenheit, they freeze opponents solid. They live in herds above the snow line on mountains. I would hope so. Binacle, 70 HP, two-handed Pokemon. More like two-headed, really? Allotment, what is this, RuneScape? 10 damage, draw a card. They stretch and then contract, yanking their rocks along with them in bold hops. They eat seaweed that washes up on the shoreline. Bunnelby, copy. Snover, 80H. I find it really weird that Snover and Abomasnow seem to be, like, in the same... Is that, like, intentional? Frost Tree, Pokemon, 80 HP, Ice Shard, 20+. Opponent's active Pokemon's fighting Pokemon. This attack does 40 more damage for some reason. I guess the ground part not fighting. It's Ice Shard. In the spring, it grows berries with the texture of frozen treats around its bedded. Alright. It's slightly tilted. Please don't fall over. So I did the smart... So what happened was... My phone died. Because I started recording at 50%, but my phone has a tendency... It's like 5 years old almost. So, you know, it has a tendency to shut itself down whenever it wants to. But thankfully, it actually saved the video up until, you know, it actually died. Where I was, like, putting the Snover down. So, we should be good, and I can just resync this and find this Cubone. Oh, I was almost about to cry as well. 60 HP. Lonely Pokemon. Burden some bone, 40 damage. This Pokemon can't attack during next turn. Oh, this Pokemon. Okay. The skull wears on its head is that of its dead mother. According to someone will evolve when it comes to term with the pain of her death. So, if it's a really mature Cubone, it'll evolve at level 1. So we got, yeah. Is that Necrozma? I would assume that's Ultra Necrozma. It looks like Rayquaza. But yeah, since this is just the beginning video and it's not any specific cards, you know, it's both Crimson, it's both a three Crimson Invasion booster packs, and it's a Decidueye, and then, you know, like 8 Forbidden Lights. So I'm not gonna specifically list it as anything. Frogadier, 80 HP, Bubble Frog Pokemon. Gale Shuriken. You play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn. You may put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. And then Water Drip, 2d20 damage. Swiftness is unparalleled. They can scale a tower of more than 2,000 feet in a minute's time. I'll see it when I believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. Speaking of that 2,000 tower, Bonnie, whoever that is. Play this card only if there's any Stadium card in play. Discard the same card during this turn. Your Zygarde GX. Use GX attack even if you've used your GX attack. Oh, is that the Z move? Tyrant. 90 HP for some unidentified fossil. Royal Air Pokemon. Crunch, 20 damage. Flip a coin if heads discard energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. And Hammerin, 40 damage. Its immense jaws have enough destructive force that it can chew up an automobile. It lived 100 million years ago, and then now. Got a Fairy Energy. You got a Clawitzer, 100 HP. Also Clauncher. Howitzer Pokemon, which is a name for like a special mortar gun. From like World War I and stuff. Or maybe 2. Standing by during your next turn, this Pokemon's sharpshooting attack does 120 damage instead of 40. Sharpshooting. This attack does 40 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Don't apply a weakness resistance for bench Pokemon. By expelling water from its nozzle in the back of its claw, it can move its speed to 60 knots. 60 knots. Binacle. However, this one's glowing, so it's actually special. And I consider like the holofoil and non-holofoil, these to be 2 separate cards, so I keep both of them. Fennekin, 70 damage. Fox Pokemon, Live Coal, 10 damage, and Rear Kick, 20 damage. As it walks, it munches on a twig in place of a snack. It intimidates opponents by puffing hot air out of its ears. Got Litleo, 70 damage. Oh my god, 70 HP, Lion Cub Pokemon. Headbutt, 20 damage. They set off on their own from their pride and live by themselves to become stronger. These hot-blooded Pokemon are quick to fight. Got Furfrou, 90 HP. Poodle Pokemon, Return, 20 damage. You may draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. Historically, in the Kalos region, this Pokemon were designated Guardians of the King. For some reason. Skrelp, 60 damage. Mock Kelp Pokemon, Hook, 10 damage. It looks just like Rotten Kelp. It hides from foes while storing up power for its evolution. And then Magnemite. We already got one of these. Wait, how? No, we did not. I mean, we did, but that was a 2017. This is a 2018, so I do actually consider those also... Thanks, Train. Thank you for your input. I also consider those different... What is this? What is this Pokemon? Is this one of those funky, like, Ultra Beasts? Uh-oh. Almost... I actually started cutting to a card. I actually, since the mic is facing the wrong way, you might not be able to see that. Hoopa. Alright. 80 damage, 80 HP, Mystery Pokemon Hyperspace. I like how it's like looking at donuts and stuff, considering it's a ring Pokemon. Search your deck for up to 2 item cards, reveal them and put them in your hand, and then shuffle your deck. Cybolt, told 10 damage. Coin of heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. It gathers things it likes and passes them through its loops to teleport them to a secret place. We got Lady. Search your desk for a deck for up to 4 basic energy cards, and then put them in your hand and then shuffle your deck. Yoxie, 60 damage. Knowledge Pokemon. Memory Skip, 30 damage. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attack. That Pokemon can't use that attack during your opponent's next card. It is said that its emergence gave humans the intelligence to improve their quality of life. Rock type or whatever you want to call it. Energy. Pangoro, 130 damage. How much you want to bet there's going to be Pancham? 130 HP. And Daunting Pokemon. Untamed Punch, 50 plus. This Pokemon has any damage counters on it. This attack does 50 more damage, and both active Pokemon are now confused. Double Stomp, 80 plus. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 40 more damage for each heads. Jeez, 160 in one shot. My god. From the slight twitches of its bamboo leaf, it deduces opponent's movement. It's eager to tussle, but kinder towards its companions. Got a Goodra, 160 HP. Dragon Pokemon. Hydration. Whenever you attach a water energy card from your hand to this Pokemon, deal 20 damage from it. Soaking Horn, 80 plus. This Pokemon is healed during this turn. This attack does 80 more damage. 80 more damage. Jeez. It gets picked on because it's meek, but then whenever teased it, gets to feel full force of its horns and a good swatting from its sick tail. Okay. Scatterbug, 40 HP. Scatterdust Pokemon. Ultra Evolution, flip a coin. If search your deck for Vivian and put it onto the Scatterbug to evolve it. Shuffle your deck. The powder that covers the body regulates temperature so it can live in any region or climate. Except probably extreme. Execute. Yeah. Got that. Krogunk, 6 HP. Toxic Mouth Pokemon. Swagger. 10 damage. 10 damage, 6 HP. Flip a coin if its heads. Discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Playing its poison attacks, it fills the area with an odd sound and hits flinching opponents with a poison jab. Got Froakie. 70 HP, Bubble Frog Pokemon. Rain Splash, 10 damage. Wave Splash, 20 damage. Protects the skin by covering its body in delicate bubbles. Beneath its happy-go-lucky air, it keeps a watchful eye on its surroundings. And then another Skrelp. How many is there in each, like, card release, or whatever? So you're considering both Forbidden Light and Crimson Court. Yeah, we'll go with that. Crimson Invasion. Both had, Magnemite, the same Magnemite in it. The only difference by a year. So you got Sliggoo! 80, yeah, look, Dragon is a natural type now. 80 damage, 80 HP. Soft Tissue Pokemon, Absorb, 30 damage, Heals 10, 30 damage from this Pokemon, Hammer, and 50 damage. This Pokemon's Mucus can dissolve anything. Toothless, it sprays mucus on spray, so nicely dissolves, it serves them up. Yes, lovely. Gabite, 80 damage. Cave Pokemon. Ascension, search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon, put it on this Pokemon to evolve it. Shuffle your deck, slash, 40 damage. Shiny objects are its passion. It can be found in its cave, scarcely moving. Stays fixed on the jewels. It's a master Corbink. It is caught. Innaport. I feel like these are the most interesting thing. The trainer cards. Innaporter. Move a special energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another of their Pokemon. Seeking of energy. Ultra Beast. Pheromosa. 110 HP. Ultra Beast. Lissom Pokemon. High jump kick, 20 damage. White Ray, 90 plus. If you only have one prize card remaining, stack does 90 more damage. One of the Ultra Beasts, it refuses to touch anything, so because it senses some uncleanness in this world. It's called Dirt and Humanity. Halucha, 80 HP. Wrestling Pokemon, high jump kick, 20 damage. Sky Drop, 80 minus. Stack does 20 less damage for each normal in your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. With its wings, it controls its position in the air. It likes to attack from above, a maneuver that is difficult to defend against. Flabebe, 30 HP. Single Bloom Pokemon. Evolution advantage. If you go second, this Pokemon can evolve during your first turn. Tackle, 10 damage. When it finds a flower it likes, it dwells in that flower its whole life long. Floats in the wind's embrace with an untroubled heart. Is it just me? Or does that Flabebe looks very troubled to me for being untroubled? Gibble, 50 HP. Land Shark Pokemon Ascension. Search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon. Put it in this Pokemon to evolve it, then shuffle your deck. Oh, from this Pokemon, I was like, wait, you can go all the way straight to Garchomp? It skulks in caves, and then when prey or an enemy passes by, you start and chomps them. The force of its attack sometimes chips its teeth. Oh, I know about that. Yeah, but the chip's going down. Rockruff, 70 HP. Puppy. Isn't this the thing that for whatever reason people, like, you know, look at my Ultra Moon stuff, Ultra Sun. I was like, you know, the whole intro thing about Rockruff, the Pokedex, it's like, no. Not this one. This is actually a good description. But the Ultra Sun thing is like, oh, it gets, you know, it gets more violent, or, you know, it gets more aggressive, whatever, as it grows older. So it gets abandoned. It's like, wow. And especially with that face. Surprise attack, 50 damage. A flip coin if tails does nothing. This Pokemon has lived with people since times long ago. It can sense with its trainers in the dumps and will sit close by its trainer's side. Binacle again. Clauncher, 60 HP. Water Gun Pokemon with Water Gun, 10 damage. Through controlled explosions of internal gas, it can expel water like a pistol shot. Close distances, it can shatter rock. Alright, the fun's almost over. You can finally go enjoy that next video that I'll upload. I mean, to be fair, it's been 2 days since I Okay, for a split second, I was feeling like this, and I thought I'd cut one of the cards. Which wouldn't matter that much, because I don't care. Well, I do very much care about the state of my cards. Which is why recording them, if I ever do, hint hint, would be very good, because at the very least it'll be immortalized forever on my channel. Ultra Space. I don't know what that is fully. Once during each player's turn, that player may search the deck for an Ultra Beast card, reveal it, and put it into your hand and shuffle the deck. Miss Spirit. Now we just need a Zelf. 70 HP, Mushroom Pokemon, Silent Waves. You have a Zelf when you play. Permits Pokemon in play of no resistance. Mind Splash, 20 plus. If we see any bench, this does 50 more damage. It sleeps at the bottom of the lake. Its spirit is said to use body to fly on the lake's surface. Lysander Labs. Pokemon tool card in play. Both yours and your opponents have no effect. Fire damage, energy. Aegislash, 150 HP. Real Sword Pokemon. Ticking, not tickling. Knockout. During your next turn, if the defending Pokemon is damaged by an attack, it will be knocked out. Draining Blade, 98 damage, heals 30 poke damage from this Pokemon. Apparently, it can detect the inequality of his leadership according to legend, but it recognizes his destined to become king. Pyroar, 120 HP, Royal Pokemon. Unnerve. When your opponent plays an item or supporter card from your hand, for no effects of that card on this Pokemon, Dominating Fangs 80+. If Lysander Labs is in play, this attack does 60 more damage. I never realized. Oh yeah, obviously Lysander's favorite Pokemon would probably be Pyroar. With Fiery Breath of more than 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, they viciously threaten any challenger. The females protect the pride's cubs. So in everywhere else, basically, does this card say Celsius? I wonder. Honedge, or I got you. Clauncher, or I got you. Goomy. Soft Tissue Pokemon, 40 HP, Sticky Memory. As long as this Pokemon's your active Pokemon, Pokemon's attack costs colorless more. That's what it's called, I think. Ram, 10 damage. Its source of protection is a slimy, germ-laden mucous membrane. Whoever touches it needs some thorough hand washing. Got Rockruff again, and we got another Gibble. What is this video at? It's like 50 minutes right now. Which is fine. I mean, literally, there's gonna be, the Destiny raids are literally going to be 6 hours. Especially that Taken King Wrath of the Machine. I opened it the wrong way. Shh, you never saw that halo up the whatever. Card. Another Spupa. A Zelf! There we go, now we have all 3. 60 HP Willpower Pokemon. Psychic Abduction, you can use this attack only if you go second. Only on your first turn. Shuffle one of your opponent's bench Pokemon and all cards attached to it into their deck. Hypnoblast, 10 damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon is not asleep. It is thought that Yuxi, Mesprit, and Zelf all came from the same egg. Mysterious Treasure. Discard a card from your hand. If you do, search for your deck for a Psychic or Dragon Pokemon, reveal it and put it on your hand. Shuffle your deck. Are these based on actual Pokemon things? Like Lysander Labs would be... Oh my goodness, there's another Enniporter. This is a very nice looking Enniporter. Pancham, 70 HP. Playful Pokemon, act tough, 10+. If this Pokemon has any dark energy attached to it, this attack does 30 more damage. There's... What is this? There's no point to leaf in its mouth, aside from an effort to look cool. It is mischievous, so it's not well suited to inexperienced trainers. Another Fennekin. Dupider. 60 HP. Waterbolt Pokemon, not 10 damage. Spiderweb, the defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. When it comes across enemies or potential prey, this Pokemon smashes his water bubble covered head into them. This is a different Goomy. 50 HP, Rain Splash, Soft Tissue Pokemon again, Rain Splash 10, Flail 10x. This attack does 10 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon, so it would be up to 50. Its source protection is slimy, germ-laden mucous membrane, and whoever touches it needs some thorough hand washing. Got Furfro, same thing, and then Helioptile. 60 HP, generating Pokemon, not 10 damage, Tail Whap, not Whip. 20 damage to frozen on either side of its head of cells that generate electricity when exposed to sunlight. Literal voltaic cells. I'll open up this way. With whatever this thing is supposed to be. This is for 6+, so, well, we're definitely in the plus range. More than 3 times in the plus range. Alright, final bunch of pulls. So we got Doublade. I have the full set now. 80 HP. Sword Pokemon, Curse of the Blade. Put 3 damage counters in each of your opponent's Pokemon that has a Pokemon tool attached to it. The complex attack pattern and its 2 swords are unstoppable even for the opponent, greatly accomplished at swordplay. We got Zygarde, that's good. Maybe. 90 HP. Order Pokemon. Earthen Aura. Damage from this Pokemon's attacks isn't affected by weakness or resistance. Peacemaker, 30 plus. If your opponent has an Ultra Beast in play, this attack does 30 more damage. This is Zygarde's form when about 10% of cells have been gathered. Runs across the land at speeds greater than 60 mph. Fossil Excavation Map. Choose one, search your deck for an unidentified fossil card. Feel and put it on your hands and then shuffle your deck. Put an unidentified fossil card from your discard pile into your hands. Electric. Pangoro again. Skiddo, 70 HP. Mount Pokemon. Growth. Attach a leaf energy card from your hand to this Pokemon. Raise the leaf, 40 damage. If it has sunshine and water, it doesn't need to eat, because it can generate energy from the leaves on its back. Worst looking Skiddo. Another Flabébé. Another Gibble. Another Rockruff. Okay, what is it? Another Binacle, of course. So, I do believe that is... I don't really want to, Hello, Train, I see your back. I don't really want to search for everything. The energy cards, I said that I would actually go through them just to see what's in them. So, let's see. Water, dark, steel, fairy, water. Actually, there might be like some special, although I doubt it doesn't look as special energies. Psychic, fighting, steel, fairy, electric, fire, fighting, steel, dark, water, electric, fire, ground, steel, dark, fire, fairy, electric, grass, steel, water, electric, fire, rock, water, fairy, steel, dark, water, fairy, steel, ground, grass, fire, ghost, electric, and dark. So, I don't know. I'm gonna play craps. I don't know. So I do believe that's everything. So, just, that personally, I'm just going to go and do this stuff. So, yeah, if you want to see cooking stuff, because I want to learn how to make, like, ratatouille and stuff, because now I actually have my own, like, oven and stuff. I live in a dorm I live in an apartment dorm, mixed between an actual apartment and a dormitory, so I can cook stuff now. So, if you do want to see more live action, this is not live action at all, physical stuff, then you know where to comment. So, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. See ya!